Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing fine today. So today we have a special video about the state of my collection. So this is basically the end of December 2022, and I purchased a couple of watches this year, and I thought I would group the watches that I have currently in my collection in three different categories. The first one is the Quartz, so Quartz watches, solar watches. The second one is the dress watches, so non-date, non-complicated watches, and the daily watches. So let's say the watches that I take for trips, for going to work, and going out. So I'll group them back on the table and come back. So these are the Quartz watches that I have. So basically, the watches that are here are the easiest, let's say, to wear, because you just have to adjust them once after changing the battery. And in the case of the Citizen, which I will start with, this is my Promaster. I bought this year as well, and I really like that. I tried all the colorways. So I tried the green, I tried the red, and I actually like the green the most. But the issue with the green one is if I got it, I won't be able to get it off my wrist because it's so nice. It feels so good on the wrist, even though it's 44 millimeters, and I have a 17.1 centimeter wrist. It does look quite good on the wrist. So if you can see here, that's how it looks on my wrist. And I'll just then go consecutive watches on my wrist from the Quartz to show you. Second watch here is the SGW100 Casio twin sensor. So basically you have two sensors. You have a compass and you have a temperature. So you can see the room temperature is almost 14 degrees. I should open the heater more. And yeah. So basically this watch is my sauna watch, is my sports watch. When I do sports, I wear this one because I really like how it feels, and it's basically almost like a G-Shock. And speaking about G-Shocks, then we have this G-Shock. Basically, this is the Casio Oak. It's around 2 years ago now. I have this watch, or 1.5 years. So basically, this is that the transparent model, and this is my favorite summer watch. Let's say that wear it and forget it kind of watch. So you wear this kind of watch and you forget about it. You just hit it around. You don't care at all what happens because you know that the G-Shock can handle it. Pretty cool watch from 9-4 Watches called Heritage, I think Culture Chronograph 2. You have fully loomed dial, loomed hands, a quartz chronograph movement, and pretty nice panda design. A leather strap is okay, but if you wear it on a rubber, it will be also really good. This is the Zenith Movado museum piece, inherited from my grandfather. Quartz piece, 80s quintessential shape of a Casio, not Casio, the Royal Oak, the real Royal Oak, the AP, and just let's say amalgamation of the design of the Nautilus as well. Very nice. It's a quartz watch as well, like all the other ones. Now for the last quartz watch. This is about vintage GMT World Traveler. 1982 is the name of the model. You have a Jubilee style bracelet with milled clasp and GMT hands, adequate Lume on the dial. It's a good watch, but like I said, this is a good beater traveler watch in the GMT complication. So let's jump to the next category. I think the dress watches is next. Starting off with a watch I bought this year. This is the Baltic MR01, 36 millimeter case. It looks great. Sent it to Baltic to get regulated because it wasn't performing as it should be. So if you get one, check it out. Basically, this is the movement, and this is how it looks on my 17.1 centimeter wrist. My last vintage dress watch in my collection, I sold my chronograph a couple of weeks ago, and this is the only one left now, this Alpine in 34 millimeters. It's just a beautiful classical looking dress watch with elegance, and yeah, I really like it, but unfortunately I have to sell a couple of pieces to finance my next piece, but yeah, this is a topic for another day. Another watch that has been a couple of years in my collection, the Nomos, survived the last round of watch sales that I had, just because it's such a beautiful watch, and it's really nice watch. And Ace Jewelers in Amsterdam were kind enough to invite me also to their Amsterdam Red Bar, and really think this is the watch to go to every time. So I don't think I'll be also selling this watch anytime soon, but really nice one. This Nomos Club Campus, one of 75. My last dress watch is the watch I love the most from them, and just because of the sentimental value of this watch, this is a Philippe Pec Sternnenhimmel. Philippe is a small watchmaker in Berlin, and I got this watch 1.5 years ago when he was starting his atelier. Now he's doing great. He's selling a lot of watches and have a long waiting list. This watch even quadrupled in price in the past couple of months. So I think I had this awesome watch, awesome custom-made watch, so one of one, and as you can see the movement, really beautiful movement, and I put it on the python leather, and I think it just looks great on the wrist, don't you think? Starting also with the new watch I got in 2022, this is my Seiko 5 GMT in orange. I'll put all the reference number of all the watches in the list in the description. And yeah, I really like the watch. As you know, it comes with a Jubilee style bracelet, but I'd rather put it on this rubber strap from Watch Bandit or other NATO straps, just because it looks really nice on black. It looks really elegant, and even though the orange is summer, it's a summer color, I really like wearing it also in the colder times, as it gives you a little bit of yeah, sunshine. Coming to one of the watches that is stable in my collection, let's say this Fortis, which has been there since 2017. Altair Marinemaster Flieger edition. It's a limited edition with the Arabic numerals, Arabic date, Arabic day, and I really like this watch. It has a fully loomed dial, 200 meters water resistant depth rating, and I wear this all the time when I'm traveling. Every time I'm traveling anywhere, in any airport, in any kind of train station, I'm wearing this watch because it's so functional. It wears great on this sailcloth canvas strap and just looks fantastic. And it doesn't attract the wrong attention. Let's say if you're wearing something like a Rolex or something like that. So basically, this is my favorite watch, and I don't think this is also one of these watches that I don't want to sell at all. Maybe the oldest watch, not the oldest, but let's say the oldest watch with me. So the most time spent with a watch, I think this one, because this was my first automatic watch when I was 13 years old. So this watch has been more than 20 years with me, 25 actually now. So basically, my father gave me this watch, and his father gave him this watch beforehand, and his graduation. It comes on a metal bracelet, but definitely not wearable on this bracelet for me. So I put it on this. Yeah, it's some kind of rubberized foam strap. Really, really complements the colorways in the dial, and it's a perfect blue watch for me. Staying with the blue theme, here is my Rolex Explorer 2 16760. I just a little bit hazy in the morning. But anyways, this is basically my go watch if I'm going somewhere and I need to have a cool watch but at the same time functional. So let's say I was going in a long weekend meeting with a company. I took this watch with me because you can keep a couple of time zones. It looks good. It's water resistance to 100 meters, and you guessed it, the company I'm working for has a color code which is blue, and I usually wear blue strap watches when I'm there. Another watch that had a little bit sentimental value for me, and that's why I didn't sell it. This is the 16234. It's the first luxury watch that I bought with my salary. So for me, I didn't want to sell it, even though I'm upgrading pieces, because it has this sentimental value, and I think maybe I can gift it to my wife next and in the next big anniversary. And so I'm gonna keep it until then. But it's one of these perfect watches. I love Datejust, and Datejust is just my favorite kind of watch for me because it does everything from swimming to meetings in boardroom. My love for Datejust is actually started with this one. This one is my grandfather's 1601 with the lacquered black dial, rose gold two-tone Datejust from 1976. And I saw this on my grandfather a lot, and I really, really liked it. And I aim to get a Datejust to be like him, because he's my role model. God bless his soul. And he passed on to me the watch before he passed away, and I couldn't be happier about it. And that's why I have the other one. For me, it's like, okay, I want to pass another watch to the next generations, or maybe to my wife. So I'd keep this for myself and pass the other one. So, just to give you a roundup, 2022 was a busy year for me. I bought several watches that I sold. I tried a lot of watches. You can check that out on the videos on the channel. I have a lot of unboxings, auto reviews, but these were the ones that stayed. The Baltic most probably will be sold. The About Vintage I'm thinking about. This one already is spoken for. But like I said, the Citizen I think I will keep, because it's, as a beater diver, it's, you cannot beat Promaster in that range. And for me also the Seiko is pretty fun watch. The orange style, I really like it. And I don't have an orange style, and I always wanted to have an orange style, so I think I'll keep it just because of that. So tell me what you think about my collection. What should I change? Which pieces should I keep? Which should I sell in your opinion? Also, if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.